I write music as Akira Kiteshi. When I started Akira Kiteshi, I was writing a lot of hip hop music, and I just kind of wanted to take a sort of more electronic and a more experimental sound away from the stuff that I was doing under a name at the time, and turn it into something a little bit more experimental. So that's in essence how Akira Kiteshi came about. And then from there, you know, it got heard by Ian at Black Acre Records, and he heard a lot of the sort of the abstract hip hop stuff, and it was kind of really sort of bass heavy kind of hip hop music, and he came with a suggestion, how would you maybe sort of feel about maybe trying a dubstep track? Dubstep was taking off at the time, and so I was like, yeah, maybe give that a go. And so that is basically how Akira Kiteshi, as it was up until recently, that's how it came about. It was just by a guy at a record label suggesting that I try and write a dubstep track.
Sample that in C, and then take a saw wave to sample that in, and then from within there just add a ton of, you know, effects and stuff, and then resample the actual synth. Or I think with Dark Optimist what I did was I got like I said, I've got two of these in my other studio, which was bigger. I had them side by side, and I took the output of one and made that modulate the filter of the other one, so it kind of works as like frequency modulation basically, and you can just come up with just warped, really warped sounds out of it. It actually sounds a lot like Massive. I think it's kind of some of the same ideas that come from Massive. And yeah, you can just really sort of get really mangled sounds. And yeah, so, but that's, like I say, I mean, that's why I use renoise for production. And same with drums, like you can really chop up amen breaks and stuff like that. It's, you know, it's dead easy to do. Probably actually a lot more time consuming in a program like, you know, Logic or Cubase or something like that. But once you know how inside this, it's a really sort of quick process, quick way of working. Now, I think a lot of the breakcore guys, like Venetian snares and stuff like that, they use renoise as well, just because it really chops stuff up in it. So, back in the days of Kiteshi, that's how it was done. Stuff like I say, a lot of the drums off this will have come from the 950 and the 1000 archives, and when initially writing, I used to have an Atari set up, and the Atari would run the MIDI for the entire studio as well, and then the MIDI would daisy chain into the renoise. The only reason for it is it was just a lot more stable. There was no latency or anything like that, obviously, of the Atari, no audio drivers in it or anything. So, and then that would sort of sequence that and a few other sort of outboard synths that I had at the time, Nectar and Seven, and a few other bits and bobs all went through that. Yeah, it's bizarre when you get that amount of hits on a track that you've made. You never really quite know how to really take it, because it's like like I have said before, it's, you know, a little guy sitting in a spare bedroom writing music that, you know, just for himself, it's not for other people, and then suddenly see that, you know, 28 million people seeing your tune. It's just a bit surreal, really.